So in today's video, I'm going to be looking back at all of my old TikToks. Hello guys, it's Bane and welcome back to my channel. And as I said, today I'm going to be going through all my old Bloxburg TikToks and seeing how much they've changed. But before we get on this video, I do just want to say I do have a Discord that you can join if you would like to be in a build battle or in any of my future videos. It will be linked down in the description below. But let's get straight on into this video. So this is currently what my TikTok looks like. But if we scroll all the way to the bottom, and as you can see, I don't really have many, but these are the ones that I am talking about. Now, obviously, I am not going to have sound on these because of the fact that I probably will get copyrighted. But I am obviously going to add building in the background if you can't really focus on the videos. So we're going to go through them and see how much they have changed. So this was my first ever one. It was my easy go-to meals, I think. I literally just showed a bunch of meals that I thought looked cool. They were not cool. And I also added way too much saturation on these, if you can't tell, because these don't even look real. And can we talk about my character? I literally don't know why my character was dressed like that. The background, you can see how much my building has changed because I don't know why I ever used this colour. Like, I don't know what colour that is. It's like a grey kind of purple for the background. And this was trending a lot, so I did decide obviously to do it. And the next one is sweater and hoodie codes. I used to love like codes for different outfits when people did it, so I thought I'd do it myself. But I found it really hard. The only thing I could find was, as you can see, sweaters and hoodies, and I'd give all the codes. I don't even like any of these. I never wore any of these hoodies because look at it on my character. It doesn't fit. I don't know if they are meant to be like that. And like, as you can see, my outfit changed nearly every video. So obviously that's the outfit there. And then in this one, I'm wearing a completely different outfit. Also, fun fact, my character still wears this butterfly necklace. I think that is the only thing I've kept on my character since then. And these were back in like 2022. So this was like 3 years ago. This was way before I even started my YouTube channel. And the next one is the most common outfits I wear. Now, these, I don't know what went through my mind. I think this was during like the preppy phase and stuff. I don't really know. Obviously, these outfits, I don't know what they were. I can't even say anything for this. I just basically was like an outfit channel, it seems to be, and obviously a food suggesting channel as well. Now, this was my next one, and it was a kitchen idea, and I'm not even gonna lie, I always think about this kitchen because it was one of my favourites that I built. Obviously, I don't know why I keep pausing it, but generally this was in, I don't know if I've ever had this house on my channel or toured it. I'm not too sure. I think I got rid of it. But I did actually really enjoy like this kitchen. It was super nice. I put so much effort into them doors. They took ages. But it was one of my favourite kitchens. There was another kitchen I remember like back ages ago, which was one of my favourites, but I forgot it. But it is on a build on YouTube and I couldn't ever find it, so I think it got deleted. But I don't know if anyone else has that, but you just remember a certain build you did and you just want to do it again. I will say though, this kitchen does have a lot of white in it, like a bit too much white, and then grey. White and grey are very bright. I could have added in at least some type of colour. And the next one is different items that you can make. This was when I found out about like custom stuff. So I literally found out about custom stuff and then went too far with it. Because obviously a lot of people still have these in their house now, but Bloxburg are coming out with more realistic stuff. So obviously the Coca-Cola, we now have like Stanleys and stuff. So obviously they are coming out with more realistic things, and I thought it'd be a good idea to do this. And by the way, what Lay's is in like a box shape? I don't know what was going through my head with that. The one thing I will say I do like though is the actual Coke bottle, like with the white and everything. And as you can see, I also did laundry items, which actually, I'm not gonna lie, these are, I'd probably still use these in my house and now, rather than the ones that was at the start. And then bathroom ones, I would use these, except from that one that just looks really odd. But I do actually really still like these, so I have nothing bad to say about this TikTok. Also, guys, a little thing. If you have followed me from YouTube, I have been called K Spade, but if you knew me before that and my TikTok even, if you've seen my TikTok before that, it actually used to be called Missy K rather than K Spade. And then obviously I changed it. I have no idea what this one is, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, now I do. So this was my old town, and if you compare it to my towns now, this looks terrible. So but I actually did finish this town, and I didn't even have it for long until I deleted it because I didn't like it because it had like a cinema and a McDonald's and things. I don't know if I show them. Okay, it had a Costa coffee, and it was also called Coastal Wood Town. No idea where I got that name from. But I did not like this town whatsoever, and I could generally not build because what I don't even know what this is. Now, this one was a trend like in TikTok back in 2022, which seems ages away, and I generally hated kids always coming up to my thing asking me to adopt them when I was in build mode or other things like that, because it was pretty annoying. And then they'd call you mean or something if you didn't like adopt them. But again, I didn't even notice in the other one, but we had a outfit change and a face change. This one has that face and this one has like a completely different one. But we had a whole different outfit change. Not really sure. Oh, we just missed it completely. Not really sure what this outfit was and why I was wearing a bucket hat with like a headband underneath, it seems. Yeah, you can definitely tell a lot has changed since then. And again, I think I generally just changed up outfits for every TikTok because every different ones are the same. But these were the Halloween update leaks. Now I'm going to see if I can remember these. Okay, so we had an aim test, probably because we have shoveling leaves now. Okay, that was weird. We never had that apparently back in 2022, but it's not something that was massive. But obviously you can, like I said in my money video, you can rake leaves and get money from it. And this one is actually quite interesting. I actually wanted to see this one because it says seeing what I can work from for working 45 minutes. Now, if I do that now, I'm on like level 47. I get like, I think 100k maybe? Yeah, I think I get about 100k. So I'm going to see what I used to get. Obviously delivering the pizzas, and I got 121k. So somehow I got more than what I do now. But again, this was obviously before the whole pay strike kind of thing went on, where you got paid per pizza. But I would want to recreate this TikTok to see what I get now, to see how much it's changed, because I didn't even say like what level I was on this. So I'm going to probably take a guess. I was like level 30 or like level 35. And as you can see, I had a character change again. But I did decide to rate houses in my server. Now, I did enjoy doing this, but then I felt like sometimes my like scoring was either a little too nice or a little too harsh. But I think I agree with this one. That's a 4 out of 10. This one, I agree. This honestly gives me the old blush vibes. This was in 2023. Obviously, this does give me like the blush vibes, and I do still like that style, but it's really outdated now. Obviously, -1 out of 10 because it is just like a block house. And then we have this one, which is 5 out of 10. I did used to do this on my houses all the time, where you add like a fake number onto your houses. I don't know if I still do. I don't know if any of my houses have that. One probably might still have it. And then the next one was this house, which is pretty common, you would see in Bloxburg now anyway, including this one. And again, this one is Bloxburg fall outfit codes. Now again, I'm back at it again with changing my avatar all the time. But I do enjoy actually doing outfit codes. I don't know why. But the only problem is if I messed up, I'll show you, if I messed up one code, it could be a completely different outfit. So if I put like, and accidentally put another 1 instead of 2 ones, it would give you a completely different thing. So you had to kind of make sure that you got all of this right before you post it, basically. Obviously that was the outfit I was wearing at the start. So I put 4 outfit codes, and then I proceed to show 1 code. So that was just bad advertising of me. And then this one is a hack for the gym update. Now, I actually still kind of like this because then you can basically put your cup on the treadmill, and I do kind of show you how to do it. But I think you can now just place it rather than having to do this, but I'm not too sure. I do actually want to check that. Obviously, I did do this because I did actually want to be able to place my cup on the treadmill. And again, we have a completely different outfit once again. And this is when I started to do more kind of detailed and realistic stuff. So this one was a plant decal codes and a different outfit, obviously, once again. So obviously these were all the plant decal codes. Now this one I think was in my new house, which I made. And the next one is this coastal office, which I basically really went realistic with. This is when my whole building like really changed from here. So I really did enjoy this. I did a whole house and I deleted it. Now, if I'm right, I think I had this during when I started YouTube, so I think I showed you guys it, but I'm not obviously too sure. But I did actually really enjoy this, and I did actually really like this, and it kind of makes me sad that I deleted it. And we are now getting into the most recent ones, which is obviously the fact that they gave us faster mopeds in the update, obviously. But again, they did get us the faster mopeds. At the bottom, I put starting to protest for higher pay, and that is now back, which I'm very thankful for, at least. And then most of the newest ones are actually ones where I'm talking in it, so I can't really say anything. But as you can see, if you are subscribed to me from the start, you will remember my character did look like this before I did change it. And then obviously this one is still my old one. I don't even remember how long it's been since I've changed it. I think I've had mine for ages, but clearly not. And this one did go pretty, I won't say viral, I'd just say it did get quite a lot of views. But obviously it was this, and I think it was because people just kind of took it a bit too far. Now this one went a bit viral for maybe the wrong reasons, because people thought that I was actually taking this to heart, and actually wasn't. And then people were like, it's just a game, and obviously I know that. It's just the fact, like I meant, like I'd love to obviously be in their position to play Bloxburg for the first time again, because after you play it for a while, you get bored of it. And obviously they have not got bored of it yet, and they've just started, so it's great for them. And then a lot of people did take this one quite to heart, being like, it's just a game, and I'm like, I know it's just a game. So this one is my most recent, and again it is just talking about my build battle, which I did, and I think I need to do one this month because it is obviously April, meaning that it is Easter soon, so I could even do an Easter build battle, I don't know. And then the top one, which is pinned, which is my introduction video. It's like a little bit about me, and I actually don't like this video. So obviously it says that I'm Kay, and then obviously it says I started my TikTok account. I can't seem to pause it in time, and apparently I've been playing Bloxburg for around 4 years, which is pretty correct up to now. I think it's been about 6, 7 maybe now. I can't really keep track of that long. And then obviously I said each one of my followers means a lot to me, and by the way, I had like probably like 100 at this point, I think. And then obviously it says I adore making Bloxburg content, to then becoming a Bloxburg YouTuber in the future, which I didn't know that then. Obviously I do want to become more active on my TikTok because I'm not very active, I'm not going to lie. But that was me going through all of my TikToks, including these, which I don't even know why they're still up. They need to all go. And now that is the end of me making fun of my old TikToks. I hope you all did enjoy this video. If you did, then please consider subscribing. I would really appreciate it. And I've linked my TikTok, my Instagram, and my Discord on the description below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and goodbye.